Hello everyone, George Packard with Family Lawn and Landscaping. Today we're going to talk about how to increase your sales. In order to increase your sales, sometimes you've got to think out of the box, and today I'm going to show you just exactly what I mean by that. It doesn't matter what profession you're in, whether you're a lawn care guy, a landscaper, an electrician, plumber, house builder, makes no difference. Sooner or later, you got to learn to think out of the box if you're going to stay ahead of your competition. So, I'm going to give you an example of some of the things that I've done through my lawn care business, and I also have a landscape company. Here's some of the things that we did. We did the street mailers, the postcards, the door hangers, of course, your yellow pages and your advertisements in the paper. Even tried radio for a spell and things like that. We did not get the results that I wanted, and we've tried some other things also. But it was time to think out of the box. 3 years into a new business endeavor I went into in Florida with the lawn care industry. For 3 years, we weren't getting the results we needed to get, so we were forced to think out of the box. And my wife and I sat down one day and decided, hey, okay, what are we missing? What are we not looking at? And what are we not doing? Because we've tried everything else. And door-to-door sales, you name it, we tried it. So thinking outside of the box, what we ended up coming up with was that, which is the internet right there. And we thought, you know what, we don't know a great deal about it, but we need to learn. So we dug into it. The more we dug into it, the more risky it seemed to us, and just because we weren't familiar with it. In today's day and age, you got to know about the internet. You have to be on the internet if you're anybody out there. The internet, our first few attempts at it were just horrible. We paid companies a lot of money because they promised a lot of results, and they were going to get us on the first page of Google and all of that, and they didn't do it, and we paid them a lot of money. And so just thousands of dollars that we threw away on it. So we've had a lot of learning to do. I ended up going back to actually a guy that does this stuff for me from my hometown. So I knew he was a guy that I initially started work with, and I ended up going back with him because I just was running into crooks everywhere. And this guy has done a great job for me. But the point I'm trying to get across to everybody is how important the internet actually is, okay, and how it changed our lives and our business, okay. What makes the internet so powerful is it's like having a salesman. If you hired a salesman today and you paid him, $5, $6, $7, $800 a week to go out and sell for you, he's only going to work 9 to 5. He's going to be done. He's off on weekends, you name it. With the power of the internet, you have a salesman that's working for you 24/7. That is constantly working, never shuts off. Someone can go on there and look for your service at 4 in the morning and find you, okay? And they're going to get your message because your message is on there, okay? The other cool thing about that I think is awesome is that it's directing hot leads your way. So example of hanging door hangers or putting ads in the paper. So the odds of someone looking for your service during that specific time are not good, and that's why the percentage return on your investment is so low. But with the internet, these are what I call hot leads. When they come in, they automatically are looking for a lawn care service. They land on your page and they call you or they email you. Somehow they contact you, okay? That's a hot lead. They're looking for your service. You're not going out trying to solicit business from them, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you. My phone, since I've done that, constantly rings. And it's just been phenomenal, the difference that the internet has made. And I've talked to a lot of people about this. I can't say it enough how valuable the internet is. I would never turn back from it. So you cannot go wrong by sticking your money into the advertising on the internet. You can't. And there's certain ways to do it. One of the biggest things is you have to determine who your target audience is. For me, in my business, I'm not necessarily looking for a lot of the elderly people. because a lot of them are on fixed incomes and it's hard for them to afford my services sometimes. So I would much rather have the working class people that are out there working. And today, most households, the husband and wife have to go out and work just to make enough money to make ends meet. So those are your working couples that are out there doing that, okay? They're generating money. They're making an income, so those are the ones that can afford to hire you for your services, okay? So keep that in mind. So that being said, we know who our target audience is. You want to make sure when you do look at your internet guys that you don't get ripped off. We got ripped off terribly. Haibu was horrible for us. Yellow Pages which is basically Haibu. It just was a terrible deal with those guys, so I'll never go back to them. If you even think about doing anything else, I have a lot of people that I talk to that say, hey, I'm just going to advertise in the Yellow Pages. You have to understand that the Yellow Pages are gone. They're a thing of the past, and generally the only people that look through the Yellow Pages anymore are the elderly. So you got to keep that stuff in mind. You want working professionals who are making money. So that being said, if you people want, what I would like to do is just offer this. You know, I've offered it many times to followers on YouTube that I would be more than happy to share my website guy with you people and get you hooked up with him. All you got to do is email us at my office, and I'll be happy to send you his information. By far, you know, and it's all for free. I don't want anything. I'm willing to help anybody out, especially in the lawn care landscape profession, and anybody really. I mean, I don't care who it is. I've been ripped off by a lot of these guys, and those that are out there that are telling you they want $2,000, $3,000 a month to do your SEO work are just ripping you off, you know, in my opinion. Maybe not always, but I found guys that are way cheaper and get me the same results. You have to be on the internet at page one. You have to be on page one really to get any good results out of there. If you're on page two, nobody's ever going to find you. So that being said, the only way to get there is you got to have, number one, you got to have a good website. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you how this works. The good website is something that stands out different than everyone else's. So there's 100 other companies out there that are competing for your business every single day. So your website needs to jump out at them. You need to have a great message, a good website put together. It can't look like Jim Bob's Lawn Care, and you're going to compete with someone like me, okay, that I have stuck a lot of money into the site and I made it look beautiful and I got good people behind me. If they look at those two sites, they're generally going to choose mine because of how professional it looks. The second thing I can tell you is that with the great SEO work that we have, our company is always on the first page of Google. So, and I'm right up there. I'm usually in the top 3 spots. And those are the guys that get the calls. So that's search engine optimization. So you absolutely have to have search engine optimization. So you got to have a good website, SEO, search engine optimization to make everything come together and work for you. So, all right, so the time to get going on that is right now because it takes time for the SEO to kick in. You can't just build a site and be on the front page of Google tomorrow. It takes months to get you there, okay? So you need to be on this right now. It's a best investment, the biggest bang for your buck you're ever going to get in this day and age. So take my word for it. It's worked wonders for us. It's helped me grow my business 5-fold of what it used to be, okay? So this has been George Packard, Family Lawn and Landscape. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me your comments below.